they are partner farms, or they are Seed to Seal certified suppliers. Every single one of the oils that we get here in this company comes from at least Seed to Seal certified suppliers. So if you ever hear that Young Living does not have oils that are Seed to Seal, it's a lie. I'm telling you, there is a stringent process that we go through, and I'm going to show you what that is, that we ensure every one of our oils comes from a certified supplier. So let's talk about that. So this is the progression. The progression starts with, at the base, Seed to Seal certified suppliers. And again, every single one of our suppliers must meet the highest level hurdle of quality. So this progression has nothing to do with quality. It's about the progress to get to become a partner farm with Young Living. So whether you're a Seed to Seal certified supplier, a partner farm, or a corporate-owned farm, every one of those levels maintains the highest level of quality, and there's no compromise on that whatsoever. Next slide. All right. So for Seed to Seal certified suppliers, some of the things that we look for is make sure that they have stringent quality expectations. Absolute minimum. They must have the top possible quality. They are all trained in Seed to Seal. We do in-depth training with every single supplier that we use within Young Living. They write back to us that they understand, and we talk to them over the phone if they're not close by, to understand that they know what our processes are for Seed to Seal. Again, there's no compromise. They do not understand or they will not comply, they do not become suppliers for Young Living. Compliance training. Every single one of our suppliers goes through in-depth compliance training to make sure that they understand the laws within the U.S. and that they understand the local laws. You would not believe the number of suppliers that we've dealt with that didn't know the local laws in their own countries. We've taught them what they need to know in order to export. And guess what? They supply to many other companies around the world, but no one else has ever asked for that documentation. We do because that's our standard. We also do a supply chain risk assessment. That determines things like what is the factors in the country that may make it high risk for exporting. Maybe there's a lot of issues internally, maybe regulatory challenges. So we assess all of these things as a part of the supply chain, as well as their health, because we want to make sure that they're here for the long term. We want to make sure that we partner together, we grow together. We don't want to deal with one-time suppliers and we can't source for them again. So we go through all of these things for every single supplier that we have within our base. This is just an example of the documentation that we get from every supplier, not just the first time we do business with them, but every single shipment of oil we get to our company. All of this needs to be reviewed by our internal organization, and sometimes we send it out externally just to make sure that they have all of the documentation right. This is a lot of stuff here. And guess what? It's not just about getting the documentation, it's about looking at every single line item in here and making sure it's right. Just recently, there was a supplier, an example just happened a few weeks ago, that may have done business with Gary a long time ago, and Gary was not arm's distance length with him because he wasn't following our quality rules. Thought he tried to kind of come back in our business, but you know, people change over time, so we had a conversation with him. He had 800 kilos of raw material in the States, and so we started asking him for this documentation. Every document that we asked him for, he had no idea what we were talking about. So the following day, one of my persons on my team contacted him to understand what was going on, and this guy says, sorry, the 800 kilos is gone. They sold it to someone else because our standards were too high and they couldn't meet it. Now, the question for you guys is, who did they sell it to? That's why you need to buy from Young Living only. You can trust that we're not going to take it, we're not going to accept that. All right, the other thing I want to mention is that, so again, the baseline, these are Seed to Seal certified suppliers. We do an enhanced relationship with all of our suppliers, and that looks like site visits and really going very deep within your supply chain So in the last 6 months alone, during the year of 2017, my team, which consists of 5 people in the oil sourcing team, went to these countries, went all around the world to look at the places that are making our oils, planting the seeds, and bringing oils to us. That's a lot of countries, right, for a team of 5. And they don't just go visit. One person actually just came back from Madagascar not that long ago, where they saw things like ylang-ylang, black pepper, etc. And they traveled probably 45 hours to get there. It was a long trip because this boat is canoe. We went through all kinds of measures to get there, but once they got there, the local villagers were so impressed. They had been in business for centuries. This is a family-owned business. They had never seen another company visit them. They were shocked. People from all the villages were coming in to meet the people from my oil sourcing team to say, oh my goodness, these people really care about the quality of their oil. So that's special and that's important to us. So with that enhanced relationship comes a lot more supply visits. And then we also have partner farms. Partner farms are deeply important to us. And we have now, I'll tell you that in a second, I'm about to give the big reveal, but we have several partner farms that we're really proud of. And this comes with extra level of focus and attention, significant financial investment that we make in them. We partner in terms of future products that we can make. We have longer term contracts, so they may have a 5+, even 7-year contract because they know we're partners and we're going to be here for the long term. So we would love to get all of our seed to sale certified suppliers to partner farms, because that's when the closeness in the relationship will be absolutely tight, and that's what guarantees us oil for the next 5-10 years out. So I'm introducing a new partner farm. We have a new... That's right. Products that have been out of stock for a little bit, they're coming back. Training. There's 2 more trainings that are left tomorrow and Saturday. I'll be there with my partner who's responsible for sourcing to hear the story about this. It's fantastic. It'll blow your mind. So come to the training tomorrow. But they're going to be growing for us Roman chamomile, and note the picture in the middle are the starts that we're planting just for Young Living back in April of this year. Just for Young Living. And valerian, our special valerian. I have another announcement to make. As the best essential oil on the planet, we only work with the best. And so we have a great technical competence when it comes to oil and quality and everything else, but sometimes you need a partner. So I'm introducing a new partner that we have, which is SCS Global. You may not have heard of them, but we're going to send out a press release in the next few days. It'll be on the website, seedtosteel.com, to talk about this relationship. But what SCS does is they partner with us. So they're the experts in the world in environmental compliance and making sure that people have great quality and standards around the world. And they're partnering with us to make sure that they can go with us to audits and site visits, so that we are bringing the best of what we know and the best of what they know to raise the level of all essential oil on this planet. It's a very exciting relationship. We just signed a contract with them, and we're very proud for the partnership. So I have just one question, and hopefully you learned it from what I said today. But what percentage of Young Living oils are sourced from Young Living owned farms, partner farms, and seed to sale certified suppliers? The answer? Who said 100? That's right! 100% of our oils come from Young Living farms, partner farms, and seed to sale certified suppliers. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. Thank you so much. I love you guys. We're the best.